Hi and welcome back to another top tip video here. We're going to cover turning right at the end of one-way streets, because some people tend to get this a little wrong. We notice as we bring them down to the end of one-way streets, despite there being very distinctive markings at the end which differ them from normal give-way junctions, they still get the positioning wrong. They usually get the mirrors as signalling, but they get the position wrong, because on the end of a one-way street, when you're turning right, then you have to position your car on the right hand side of the road, because no traffic can turn into the street. So that is most convenient for everybody that you go over to the right hand side if you're turning right. Now the one in the picture, there's an example of a street in Rose, which we do feature later on in this video, and you can see that it is distinctly marked as a one-way by having a triangle both sides. So if you're going right, then you need to position your car on the right-hand triangle, which is actually the wrong side of the road on a normal junction, isn't it? But because nobody can turn in, that's the reason why you do it. Then the left turning traffic can go down the left side. Now, not all junctions have triangles. There's another version which has left and right turn arrows, and some of them have both triangles and arrows. So we do feature one with the arrows on a bit later on. No, it's the first one, sorry, that we do in the video is the one with the triangles, and then we move on to back onto this one in Rose with the triangle. Sorry, the arrows is the first one. So let's take a look at it then. Where we next going to drive through the road in Guersels, and we'll cover it with our usual blue arrow showing you the correct positioning for each end of the road. So here we go. We're taking a route now. It's up the Summerhill Road. This is one we featured in the other videos where I broke out into a bit of song where I said come bring it back to the left, so you can check there's no traffic coming before you turn into Rogers Lane. So that was also featured in one of our earlier videos where we said people tend not to come back from the right hand side of the road there. This is the road that you turn into, and they go down here, and we do find when they get to the end, we ask them the usual instruction at the end of the road, turn to the right please, but we don't get the response. They don't seem to be able to see the markings, and they stay on the left hand side, they don't go over to the right side. So as we're approaching the end, we'll take a look at these markings. This is the one that's marked with arrows, not triangles like the one we featured in the title video. So here we come to the end, and we usually say here at the end of the road, turn to the right please, and people tend to stay in the left hand side in the position they are now. They need to swap over. You need to go over to where the blue arrow is at that point there to take up the right lane position, because it's a one-way street, and therefore we do need to position on the right hand side of the road. So they're quite clear signs. It's not as if you've got to memorize them. They are there. It's just you got to get used to actually reading the signs. And the other difference is that the double dash lines go all the way across the end of a one-way, where they only go halfway across on a normal giveaway. So that's the Guersel one, Rogers Lane, with the arrows on it, and we'll now take a look at the Rose one. So here we are travelling through the centre of Rose. When we get in the middle by the shops, the road on the right becomes a no entry, so we have to bear around to the left, and from that point onwards this street becomes a one way. Well, it's one way now actually. It used to be two way years ago, but it's all one way through the centre now. And you will see as we come to the end by the shops here, it's got no entry signs there, but another one-way street comes in, and this is where we tell people at the end of the road, turn to the right please. And you'll notice this one is marked up as per the title screenshot that we showed you there, and we've got the two triangles, so you do need to get onto the right hand side of the road there. Okay, and then when you turn up, you go over to the left side of the road and progress away. So I hope that clears it up. I hope it serves as a good reminder and people to get used to actually positioning it in the correct side for a one-way street. If you give us a like, a subscribe, a comment, anything, that would help us promote the channel a little bit more. We'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks guys, and we'll be back with another one soon.